It's the same stuff over and over and over again. It's like a bad orgasm that ain't going to end. Greetings and welcome to another video. In this video, what will I be doing? Oh, yes, talking about things. Okay, I feel a little bit rusty, cause yeah, I'm feeling better. It's just having the full functionality of my motor skills is feels quite new to me. But still taking the sip, bro. Oh yeah, man. 14 days is a long time to be on some 1,000 milligram a day antibiotics that they use for the Black Plague and anthrax poisoning. But anyway, so yeah, there was a couple of things I wanted to talk about while I work on the new area of my shop. As you can see, oh yeah, it's Saigon in full effect, y'all. Oh yeah. Um, but I want to start off by saying how important it is to, and whatever you're doing in Second Life, how important it is to clean your mouse. Because as a builder, I could personally say that, when you're like in mid build and you're like, oh yeah, I want to move this, I just want to move this up a little bit. And, you move it and then it's like, oh yeah, I want to move that one too, just a little bit down. And I want to go back up here and move it back down. And yeah, look what happens. It's like, what? But it, it's on the log. So it's like, okay, let me try this again now. And then you lose it. See? And it's not SL. It's your mouse. Um and it is, see, it's your mouse. And yes, mine does need to be clean. I actually saved this video till my mouse got like a bit wonky, like to show y'all that, yeah, it's important to clean your mouse. And I need to fix this. Um, it really doesn't depend what type of mouse you have. I have a Logitech Hero G502 Hero by Logitech. It's a weighted mouse. I do use all the weights. Um, you get an air can, or you can get some Q-tips that are dry. And the important aspect to clean, if it's an optical mouse, clean the bottom. You might have to take off the bottom because, like, if a lash or a piece of lint or, anything. See? Do you see? Oh wow! I need to clean my mouse, y'all. But so yeah, I'm gonna do that right now while I'm talking. Yeah. But anything that gets on that lens of the optical on the bottom of the mouse, anything. I mean, it could be a speck so small that you can't see it with your naked eyeball. It could interfere with your mouse, you know, and it's really annoying. So what I normally do is I just take a makeup brush and I just brush over the top of it and like around, and then I get my trusty can of air, which I do recommend buying in bulk from Amazon because that's the cheapest. I got about, I don't know, like 12 cans for $26 or something. Because I'm an advocate for computer maintenance and cleaning. Because when you're poor, you just want to buy once. That's how you do that. You want to buy once, you want to buy the best you can get because you don't want to have something cheap, then you have to buy it again because us poor people don't do that. And so I've done the bottom of it. I've cleaned the optical lens of it. So as you can see, whee! Let me get it on the right speed here. And there you go. And also, you want to really get in between where the left mouse button is, where it's like that crack where the scroll button is, because a lot of gunk and whatever else gets down in there. And that is what prevents your built-in index finger. And that's when bad things happen when you're building. Also, I highly recommend keeping all of your keyboard clean as well. I have a Do you see what's happening, people? Look at that. Look at that. See that? See? It's my So, yeah, I'm cleaning the left mouse button of my mouse. Anyway, so let's talk about keyboard maintenance. So, I have a mechanical keyboard, brown switches. I love my keyboard, which is easy to clean. Uh, then you have what I'm not going to say normal people, but what the typical keyboard is a membrane keyboard. And yeah, well, you could clean those too. Any keyboard can be cleaned. The important thing is that you clean your keyboard. Um, Especially if you're a builder, especially the control and alt and shift keys. You keep those clean because if you get like a crumb under like one of them, you think you'll be building. Nope, you'll be making mistakes and correcting them later. That's what you'll be doing. So you may think that. Woo! Hold on, y'all. I got some. I Wait a minute. Let me turn around, cause man, this is what happens if you don't keep your stuff. I can't turn. Hold on. Okay, I might edit that out. I don't know. Okay. All right. What was I saying? Yeah. So you want to. So what I'm going to do now is I'm taking a like a wipe, one of those alcohol wipes or whatever, and I'm getting the corner of it and I'm just stuffing it down in between the left mouse button and where the middle scroll bar is, and I'm just wiping it. And oh yeah, there's like a chunk of something. Yeah. So you want to get those cleaned out very well, or you'll be having issues like what y'all just saw. Uh, yeah. Now, I also recommend when you clean your mouse and when you clean your keyboard, you do it when your computer is off. But if you want to be brave, then you can do it while you're doing something, like me. Look at that. It's just like, oh, yeah, yeah, watch me clean my mouse. Oh, dear. Yeah. But if you're going to be brave and do this while you're in Second Life, then I highly recommend to lock down whatever you're standing on. Fortunately, I was lucky this time. Alrighty, so let's see if that's helped for now or if I'm going to have to do some mechanical surgery later on my stuff. All right. Oh, well, crap. Okay, so let me go ahead and get this can of air here and just blow out from under the control and alt and shift keys. There we go. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to go ahead and do it on my mouse as well. Woo! Yeah. Now see, The air went on the scroll bar. Look. Yeah. Look, this the can of air, y'all. It's not me. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, I don't have to scroll. The scroll button unlock. That's it. Yeah, that's it's not doing it now. Anyway. Ooh, where'd it go? What happened? Okay. So, all right. Let's see if that worked. If it didn't, I'll work on it later and I'll get down to business. But I do need to fix my floor though. So, yeah, see, okay, everything seems to be okay for now. Anyway, so yeah, I've been working on some builds because I haven't in a while. And while I was working on this area the other day, I got some notifications that some of my wares were bought. And I looked, and one person bought a lot of stuff from me, a lot. And I was like, oh, wow. And so I am the person, and I sent him a big old box of stuff that I haven't listed. And they were so nice, and it was a great confidence booster saying that my stuff was unique and they like to support creative, unique uh, shops. And I'm like, wow. So that was a bit of positiveness I wanted to share because it doesn't happen to me very often. Um, and also, so the 50 Linden group they came out with a new shopping event, which is called the 50. All right. Well, everybody wants to get in there the first day. I waited till around the second day and went like late at night, and or no, early in the morning, the day after it opened. And do not let the name think that they're selling things worth 50 linden because they're not. There wasn't nothing up in that joint that was 50 linden. Nothing. Nothing. Mm-mm. I bought one thing there. What did I buy? This hair. And this hair cost me, the hair was 300 and the style had, yes, it was 450. 450 at the 50. Did they have any gifts? Nope. Did they have anything marked down? Nope. So the 50, oh yeah, it's 50, like 150, 250, 350, but not actually just 50L. So, and I went there and I looked around and I'm like, there is nothing special about this. Nothing. 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 I was disappointed. I mean, at least that collaborate, it's like 88L, 188L. Yeah, that's or 288L. Yeah, that's great. It's been around for ages. But the 50, look, I was not impressed. I mean, it was their first event. Maybe they'll get better, but personally, events are starting to look like every other event. You get events for certain types of avatars. You get events for uh, everything under the sun, you know. But what you don't get events for are small shops. Okay. Now, it was about 2 years ago. They did have an event, if I remember. I think it's about 2 years ago or 3 years ago. Anyway, a couple of years ago, there was this event, and it was for like small time creators. And I went, the creators that they had, they were not small time because they had like stuff and other events and they were actually well known creators. So I'm like, well, this is a lie. I honestly do not think that these event holders and the people who organize these events that they actually put their foot down on the rules. I think events should have actual rules that people should actually follow. Like if you go to like a goth event or, a dark urban cyber event, you don't need to be seeing some pink high heel shoes there with some jewels on it. Or you don't need to be seeing some pink baby girl t-shirt that says, "Oh daddy, oh yeah." I mean, come on. It really just gets on my nerves. I did not want this to be a rant, but man, it just gets on my nerves. I get so disappointed. It's the same stuff over and over and over again. It's like a bad orgasm that ain't going to end. And I mean, where is the creativity? Now, look, this is my creativity. I don't do Blender because I like having hair on my head. Me and Blender, no, we don't get on. And no, I don't make mesh. I use the resources available to me. Like one time, I made a gothic fireplace out of a door frame. I take these things that are already legit available full prim and I make it my own. I do my own textures. I I do my own color schemes. I mean, I enjoy it. I enjoy it. And I like the uniqueness of it. Um and that's just me. I like my creativity, my freedom, and that's one of the biggest parts why I love SL. But it's just like, oh man, I don't know. I don't know if people are getting lazy or if they're too hung up on making as much money as they can, or I have no idea. But for me, it's really getting on my nerves. It seems like the only um it seems like the only mm, industry in Second Life that is actually moving forward is the sex one. I mean, you do a search for anything on the MP, and no matter what you search for, you're going to get a male attachment, and it's going to be like, wow, that's a thing of nightmares. And, you get they're innovating things in the sex industry. In Second Life, I'm calling it an industry because, well, come on now, there's more of it around than anything else. And I will also say this in the furry community, look, the furries, they got it going on because they are a creative bunch. I mean, out even not including the sex stuff, but the furries, wow, they are creative. They got great scripters, there's great builders. They're just, I mean, yeah, kudos to the furries. But everybody else, it's like, man, look, you just can't buy something full perm on uh on the on a weekend sale and then like resell it next week at a 45 Linden event. I mean, come on now. And I've seen that. I've seen it so many times and it's just like, wow. That's all I can say and I'm being nice. So, yeah, that was about it. Well, guess what? I guess it did turn out to be a rant. It I didn't mean to, but I did say what I wanted to say. Um, well, anyway, if you have any comments, just share them below. If you want to flame me, I would prefer it if you do it in world. Uh, and Yep, that's it. I'm just gonna quietly exit the video now. Alrighty. Well, see y'all in the next video. Thanks for listening. Bye.